The United Nations said on Wednesday that the Trump administration's proposed budget cuts would simply make it impossible for the global organization to maintain essential operations. The statement, by a United Nations spokesman, added to the growing criticism of a budget submission for the 2018 fiscal year that would reduce funding of the State Department by roughly a third and cut foreign assistance by about 29%. The spending proposal, which was released on Tuesday, would reduce American financial support for the United Nations, including for its peacekeeping operations and international aid programs. The United States is the organization's biggest single donor. The figures presented would simply make it impossible for the UN to continue all of its essential work advancing peace, development, human rights, and humanitarian assistance, Stefan Dujarric, a spokesman for Secretary General Antonio Guterres, said in response to queries about the budget proposal. Republicans and Democrats have criticized the proposed budget's cuts to foreign assistance, saying that such reductions would undercut national security and send the wrong message about American generosity as humanitarian crises are escalating in the Middle East and Africa. The United States ambassador to the United Nations, Nikki Haley, has said the United States wants the United Nations to use American taxpayer money more efficiently. But she has also expressed opposition to what she has called a slash-and-burn approach to budget reductions and has suggested that final allocations will not be as austere as what has been proposed. "I was a governor, I had to do an executive budget," Ms. Haley said in an interview with the Wall Street Journal during a visit to the Middle East this week. What an executive budget is the start of a conversation. Mr. Dujarric acknowledged that the budgetary process in the U.S. is complex and lengthy, and it needs to be completed. He also said, "We are indeed very grateful for the support the United States has given to the United Nations over the years as the organization's largest financial contributor." The United States contributes 22% of the United Nations core operating budget of $5.4 billion. That share is set by an international agreement and is based on the size of the American economy. The United States has also been a leading provider of aid to United Nations organizations that rely on voluntary contributions. 28% of the United Nations peacekeeping budget of nearly $8 billion has been paid by the United States. The Trump administration's budget proposal would reduce the American portion to about 25%.